matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals, each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Trojans will kick this away to start us off. Now the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Bootleg looking to throw. Fires it on the move, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to scramble. The sure hands. It's Jordan. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Grab down the middle. It's Perry. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, USC. Strong game by this quarterback. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Yep, momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. The 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. It looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? The quarterback making some changes at the line. But he catch the defense with the draw. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the grab, it's Moore. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The back's got it. Fights off a defender. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff again. Fighting him off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kurt. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Dampier. Blitz and a quick sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Breaks an open space. Passes the 40. Now here he goes. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They put together a long drive last time, but stalled and came up empty. Can they reach the end zone this time? Grab down the middle. It's Casper. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The short completion of the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the handoff, one first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The extra point was good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Turns it loose downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Inside the 30. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Maeva. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's got the first and still going. Slides to avoid the big hit. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they are on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pass here on second down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Maeva. That's caught. It's Jordan. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
The Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Runs through the defender. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Casper. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The Ducks pick up enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Dampier. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Hill. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Takes off in a bootleg. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ducks. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Bates. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He's running out of time here. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking downfield. It's Moore.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. They're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's low. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Hill. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now.
On to kick it away.
And that'll land just beyond the goal line. A missed opportunity to pin them back. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking to throw. It's Mayava. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That's reeled in. It's Fowler.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And here's the handoff. Inside the 25. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Ball handed off. And into the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. 1 second to go, they hand it to him again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Throwing off play action. Touchdown, USC. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
21.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for late game heroics. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Casper. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw again. Finds his man. It's Moore. Well, the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
They need to score quickly here. Try to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Back to pass. It's Moore. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. They keep him guessing with a run. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked